Okay, let's just hop to it. This video is about Jennifer being killed and what that means for the series. Now, I think I tweeted this in terms of, I kind of hate when these characters get killed off whenever I feel like I'm being attracted to them, not just for their looks, but also their personality. And with Jennifer's death, I feel like there's a lot of things that went unanswered. The two main things being with, we never really get the history of her and David in terms of, when their on and on again, well, on and off again affair may have taken place because given the fact the way she, groped him in the interrogation room at jail shows that she obviously has feelings for him. And who knows if they were together in the past, if he might have played a Jim Cry and had an affair. I mean, I really wish we got some backstory on that. So, well, she did say that David would stretch her. So, but that's not the point. I think the biggest thing with Jennifer's death is not only the cover up that Veronica has to provide, but whether or not the case of Amanda's murder is going to die with Jennifer. And here's why I'm really upset that Jennifer got killed off, because the episode where she was showing to David the pictures of the room, Amanda's room with the blood and everything, and pretty much saying on screen what I've been saying through my blogs and YouTube for months now about how I don't believe that death was suicide. So I'm like, as soon as she does that, like, yep, that's it. Jennifer is one of my top 3 favorite characters. And now that she's dead, will the investigation close? Will the investigation continue? Not to mention, David is the only character that knows straight from Jennifer's mouth that Amanda's murder might not have been, Amanda's death might not have been a suicide. And again, I'm just hurt that she got killed off like that. It was a badass moment for Catherine Cryer, no doubt. But I'm just mad that so many unanswered questions have gone to the grave. And I mean, you think about it. You got 2 important women who are dead now, being Maggie Day, and even Jennifer was speculating on whether or not that was an accident at Veronica's house. And now you have the DA dead at Catherine Cryer's house. I feel like there might be some kind of big investigation with the FBI or something, because again, now I'm not saying that. Okay, put it this way: some minor have and have not characters that we think, because they might have been like cameo appearances who elevated to main role, if you will, because their name showed up in the opening credits. But these are major players in the have and have not universe, because again, didn't they say Jennifer said that Maggie Day's funeral was being held in like DC because she was a very important character in terms of political scenes, where she was known as a high-ranking campaign manager who wins. Then you have a DA, district attorney, dead. There's just way too much going down. Like, yeah, these characters are being killed off, but they were major players at what they did. And I feel like the FBI or some kind of pretty much organization outside of Savannah is going to start, putting the pieces together to see what's really going down, because there's just too much going on in terms of these big name have not characters being killed off, but there's no real there's no real case behind it in terms of how they met their demise. So that's why I really feel disappointed that Jennifer got killed off, because there was no closure. Well, do you think that if David finds out that Jennifer is dead, he'll be upset like he was when Maggie was dead? I feel more surprised and upset. Not to mention, I think the most important thing out of Jennifer's death is, will David talk to Catherine or Jim saying that, before she died, Jennifer was telling me that there might have been a chance that Amanda's death wasn't a suicide, but a homicide. And then Catherine would be like, what the? And then Jim would be like, see, this is exactly why I told you not to do anything crazy, because she has some information like that. I mean, I think that would be a good way to not let her death be in vain, because it would open up a whole nother dimension of regret, suspicion, and whatnot within the main characters of the haves and the have-nots. So I'm going to miss Jennifer Salison as well as tweeting with her on Twitter. So the same way I miss Maggie Day, I really hate that. I, I hate when the people from the cast who are like the most active on Twitter with me personally get killed off because it's like we can't really tweet anymore. Not to say I don't tweet them, but not on the regular, like every Tuesday night. So I'm disappointed with that. So with that being said, will you miss Jennifer as a character on the Haves and the Have-Nots? What other mysteries or plot points that I might have missed in this video do you think died with her? Not to mention, she was really gung-ho about nailing Jim as well as the Veronica in court. With her dead, do you think that the chance of Jim being released from jail have increased or what? So let me know in the comment section below your thoughts, and I'll see you all in the next video.